Ooh, I'm so sorry. 안녕하세요, 여러분. Quil-Chan입니다. Welcome back to another video. So I am so sorry that it has been over 2 weeks since I have posted a video. And I have reasons for not posting. It's because I did not do anything a couple weeks ago. I didn't do anything 2 weeks ago. And I didn't know what to tell you guys. So last week, Saturday and Friday to be specifically, Friday and Saturday to be more specific. This is gonna be a story time. I'm sorry, that was a little intense. Also, I got a package. And if you want to know what this package is, stay tuned till the end. So, here's the tea. So, last week was my mom's wedding. Now, you're probably thinking, wedding drama? What happened? Now, here's what happened. On the 13th, which was Friday the 13th, one of the best spooky days of them all. But spooky season's coming up. Anyway, so on Friday the 13th, we did the practice for the wedding, which was Saturday the 14th. And, well, my grandmothers came to this practice, and I honestly didn't see the point of one of them coming because she did not do anything except for sit there, pretty much. This would be my stepdad's grandmother. My stepdad's mother. I don't call her grandmother. I call her gran. So yeah. That's because I don't know her that well, and she does not act like a mother to me. But that's another story for another time. And my grandmother, my mom's mother, the woman that I honestly connect with the most, we're basically the same person. That's really weird to say, but we have the same personality. So she was there. She was filling in for my mom's stepfather, Tony, walking her down the aisle because Tony didn't want to come to the rehearsal. And so, my grandmother had a job to do. And so, a person that lives near the church that we go to, that we had the wedding at, I texted her to come over so she can be the flower girl at the wedding, and she was all hyped. She was the flower girl. It was great. And also on Friday the 13th, the person that was supposed to be telling everyone that they're late, or telling everyone that we need to go, we need to do this, we need to do that, dropped out. That's right, our runner dropped out. She was like, yo, I can't do this because I gotta go to work. Even though months, like June, I told her that if she's gonna get a job, leave September 14th open. What did she do? Did not do that. Period. Anyway, so that happened, and so when it came to going home and stuff, I wanted my friend Heaven to spend the night so that we could do everything. We had everything put together and all that. That didn't happen. Let me tell you why. Remember that hindrance from earlier named Gran? Yeah, that's what happened. Because she was spending the night so she could, quote, be there on time. She made us late. We had things to do before we got to the church. We woke up at specifically 8 o'clock. Okay? She did not start moving till 9 o'clock, an hour later. We had to be out by the maximum of 9:30. That did not happen. We left the house at 9:45. So after we left the house, we went to Hobby Lobby so we could pick up flower petals and a basket. We were also supposed to go to Myers because I still don't have all of my uniform. So my teacher just told me to get tag pants. I'm thick. I have a butt. Those tag pants are not made for people with butts. I swear to you. That's again another story for another time. So what happened was we also had to go pick up breakfast. And we got to Burger King because that was the closest and cheapest place. At the time, we were working with a $300 budget for that day. No, we were working with a $280 budget for that day because I had forgotten that on the Friday, the 13th, we stopped at Denny's. I do believe out of my mom's request, so that's not any fault to Gran at all. But while we were at Burger King, the kind ladies that were there, their machine had stopped running basically and had took our order off the thing. So they had made our order, but they hadn't put it out yet. So we were sitting there waiting for like 25 minutes and we were like, we gotta go. And so I get up and I'm like, hey, yo, do you have our order? This was our order number. We've been here waiting in the lobby for like this long of time. And so they basically express rush delivered our order to us. That included 6 coffees, an orange juice, 4 or 5, 8. They gave us an extra sandwich. 8 sandwiches, like breakfast sandwiches, because when we got there it was still 11. We got there at 11 o'clock also. No. We left at 11:25 because we got there at like 10 something. I don't remember. We also had to go to another place, but I cannot remember the place in between Burger King and Hobby Lobby. But we had to go to those places, and then after that, I told everyone to get into the car. Now, I'm not a person who takes charge anytime, but when you are pushing time equals money, and we had to express rush order everything. Okay, we rushed everything. So we got to the church at 11:35, if I'm not mistaken. We got to the church at 11:35, and then after that, we still had time because our pastor was not going to be at the church till 12. So we could get things fast. We went to the convenience store that was like around the corner from the church to get bowls and punch and ladles. So we had drinks and stuff. My grandmother brought plates and she brought cake, if I do remember. She brought plates and cake. Now before like the reception, before the whole wedding even started, we rushed everyone inside. We got everyone to our places. The men were in their places. We went to the women's lounge. And while we were in there, my mom told us to change so that we were in our bridesmaids outfits real fast. By the way, there was only 2 bridesmaids, my sister and myself. My sister was supposed to be doing my mom's hair, and my mom and I was supposed to be doing my mom's makeup. Here's where the big hindrance comes in. Gran basically tried to force us to cater to her, even though she can do practically everything herself. And it made no sense to me because it's like, why? She made me put in her earrings for her. She had my mom help her into stockings. Like, she can do them herself. She has done them herself. And my mom, the whole time, was being extremely nice because that's who my mom is. But I was about to pop off, and my friend Heaven was there. She came a little late, but it didn't matter because she was already dressed. She was ready to go. She was perfect. And so we were getting my mom to her wedding dress, and Gren was still asking for help. Now, we did not help her at all. We did not touch her because we were all focused. I was on makeup. I was on dress. I was doing a lot. I almost forgot to slay my mom's brows. If you have ever seen a picture of my mom, which 9 out of 10, you probably will see her in a video one day. But she has no brows unless I do them. She has no brows. Kind of like me. I have no brows. Kind of. I have a little bit of brow. But anyway, as I was saying, basically, after mom's makeup was done, after her hair was done, we were putting her veil and stuff on her. I was doing my makeup while watching everyone because the mirror was facing out and I could see everyone. And then Mr. Dad's sister comes in. Mr. Dad's what I call my stepdad. His sister comes in, and he has a lot of sisters, but this particular sister I do not like with a passion. Like, there is reasons I do not like her, but that's another video for another story for another video, okay? So, here's what happened. She comes bursting in, and she sees Gran not in her dress because Gran was not doing it right, and she yells at us, "Y'all don't know how to put on this dress? I know how to put on this dress." I was like, no one was even helping her. We were not helping her. Flat out. So after that happened, then Mr. Dad's sister's daughters come in and help Gran, and they use my sister's straightener, and they use my sister's products that they did not ask to use on Gran. Like, they did not ask to use anything, period. They just used it flat out. And I was like, the heck? So after all that, we were going down. We were doing the whole thing. And when we got to the actual ceremony, this person, there are two of Mr. Dad's sisters in this thing. It's I'm gonna call her evil sister number 1 and evil sister number 2. Evil sister number 1 makes a big outburst basically during the wedding, like the ceremony. She goes and says something, and I don't know what she says because I wasn't paying attention because I was like, I'm gonna cry. But my sister heard what she said, and I didn't ask my sister what she said because I don't really care. As long as the day went practically smoothly, I was fine. My mom was fine. Everyone was fine. And so after like the ceremony, it went well. It went great. It was Gucci, all that. We're all looking cute. We all rocked. Okay. So next we come to the reception or the after party. It was not really a reception. It was an after. It wasn't even an after party. It was just kind of like party favors, if I'm being honest. But that's how it is sometimes. So my mom and Mr. Dad were trying to do the toast. That did not work out very well because a sister from my church was trying to what was she trying to do? She was trying to take pictures of them doing a toast. But evil sister number 2, who is half blind, was standing in between them. So like my mom, Mr. Dad, his sister, like right here while they're trying to do their toast. And I'm over here like, what are you doing? Why? And my mom goes and is like, sit down, Jesus Christ, sit down. So there was that, and then evil sister number 2 had said something like, oh wow, she getting mean. My mom could have been Bridezilla, but she was not. Okay, that's my job. Flat out. I would have been the person who would have been like, "Excuse me, sit down." But that's different. But after that happened, more things happened. Because it was myself, my sister, and evil sister number 2, who were supposed to be like the single couples hoping to get married. What was it? I caught the bouquet. We didn't really give the chance for this sister, the evil sister, the second evil sister, to catch the bouquet at all, because reasons that I'm not gonna mention in this video, because that's not something I do. And then after that, the boys were catching the garter, and then it was time to cut the cake. And after cutting the cake, like, we needed somebody to cut the rest of the cake so that other people could have cake. And so my mom was asking people, and no one was really saying anything. So evil sister number 1 cut the cake, and she had a big attitude about it. She had a big attitude about my brother handing her plates so she can plate them. She was like, "You don't know how to hand plates. You're going too slow. Like, chill out. For real. Like, these plates are very hard to get away from each other." Like, they were like hard plastic, like kind of stuck onto each other. So they were like very hard to take off and stuff. So there was that. But after that, everything was smooth. So that was a story time. Now, time to unbox this. So, as a lot of you know, time to get scissors. But as a lot of you know, I am in criminal justice. I am in a law program at my school. And my brother, El Shaddai, was so kind, and he bought my boots. I need boots for this class. Like, it's a requirement. It's great, because I got a pair of boots that I've been wanting forever. I do believe that these were $139 because I have a pair of Doc Martens. See? My first pair of Doc Martens ever. And they're Doc Marten 1460s, vegan leather, black. They're so beautiful. Oh my god. Like, I just look at this. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Like, these are so nice. I love the quality. They have a nice feeling on the inside too. I'm a weird person, but they have a nice feeling on the inside. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of these. I love the yellow stitching. That's a signature with Doc Martens if you are not familiar. They're so stiff. Oh my god. So I am going to get a lot of wear out of these, and you see the nice, brilliant, beautiful Doc Martens tag telling you that these are real Doc Martens with vegan leather. I wanted real leather Doc Martens, but I also didn't want him to pay the like $200 just for a pair of boots. But he said that would have been fine, but I didn't want him to pay that much. So I sent him the link to these, and these are the ones I got. And I'm happy, and I could not be happier. Now, please follow me on all my social medias. The link is down in the description box below. And you should be seeing these bad boys on my Instagram. Which Instagram? Most likely my art Instagram. They're probably also going to be up on my main, not my main, it's not my main anymore. On my personal Instagram, I will do a nice little boot photo shoot on my personal Instagram or my makeup Instagram, whichever you want to call it. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of these videos, and I will catch you later. Woo!